Hello fellow survivors, welcome back to the Long Dark with the Gazbeard. Episode 14 already, time flies. Right, just to recap on the last episode, we set out with a couple of jobs to do. We managed to achieve finding and harvesting the deer that we'd shot the day before. And then after coming back and cooking his meat and dropping his other bits off, we stepped outside and find there's a wolf pack in the village right outside our door. So we then fought them off, managed to
I could eat anything right now.
Wound or injure all of them. We've harvested one of them. We've got to find the other two and harvest them. But there's something that I did forget, and Mark's complaining to me that he's hungry, so let's have a look. He can have that. Oops, and he can have that. Just to get him off my back for a bit. Right, one of the things that we did forget is that we've got about a week and a half's worth of cooked meat sitting outside the front door. And we don't want to be piling that up too much. So I just want to make sure that's the ½ kilo. Right. So if we move, I think that's it there. Yeah, take that. Take that. These are already down to 86% just by sitting inside the house. Even though they were harvested
too heavy
half an hour ago from a wolf that was shot an hour ago. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to store these outside. But I'm not just going to drop them on the ground, because they will attract predators. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make use of this car parked over at the side of the bank. And I'm going to stash them in the trunk. That's as good as putting them in the freezer. Just check the rifle. That's not what I want. Yeah, we got 5 rounds in the rifle. Now, this weather is atrocious. Feels like -4. Our condition is 48%. It's coming up to sunrise. Sunset, sorry. We don't want to be outside in this. This is threatening to turn into a full-scale blizzard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back into the house. I'm going to cook up that rabbit and that ½ kilo of wolf meat that we left in there. Then we'll get a night's sleep. And what we're hoping for is that when we come out in the morning, the crows will have found the other 2 wolf carcasses, and we'll be able to grab them and harvest them easily. And I'm going to make some more water, so I want a fair few of these sticks. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these pots on the cooker first. Try and save some cooking wood as well as time. I have the pots at the back. Put that on there ready. Put that on there ready. And put that on there ready. This is one of the great things about the new cooking mechanic. With these 6-burner ranges, we can cook 6 things at once. So let's get the fire going. We need matches to start it indoors. Tinder plug and a stick. Start the fire. And I'm going to cook 6 litres of water. Come on. Get going.
That did it.
That's an hour and a half. That'll cook the meat. 52 minutes, 6 minutes, an hour and 13. 2 litres cook. 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 There are now then 14 each. We're going to need 2 hours, like I said, for the water. That might not quite be enough to do the water. I'm pretty sure it's not. We'll put one more on there just in case, but we might still have to add another one. That bit of rabbit's cooked. Let's eat it. It's only a small piece. How's his... well, his hunger's pretty much sorted. His thirst's a bit dry. While we're waiting for them, we've got an hour to wait for that. 38 minutes for that. Let's put the gun away. Let's get a bit of that crafting done that we started yesterday. Prepared reishi mushrooms. Takes 15 minutes. We should get 2 of these done before that wolf's cooked. Okay, that one needs 15 minutes. We'll craft that one. Let's just check the meat. 5 minutes till ready. 26 minutes till ready. So we'll just wait for this piece of meat. Then we'll get another one of those old man beard dressings cooked, crafted. Right, I'm going to eat that one. Right, so we've got 20 minutes on that. Get that other dressing crafted. Like, this is another great thing about this cooking update in Vigilant Flame, that we can do all this crafting and stuff while we're waiting. Right, 7 minutes until melted. 53 minutes on the fire. Wait for this bit of rabbit to cook. Come on, come on. There we are. We'll take that one and not eat it. 3 minutes till melted. I think we're definitely going to need at least one more stick in there. One hour 15 until boiled. And we've got, so we need another 20 minutes on it. Take another 2 sticks. It's only 1 hour 8. It's not enough. Need another stick. Right. So we've got 1 hour 14, 1 hour 12, 11. Perfect. That means that the water will boil, and then just immediately after the fire will burn out, so the water won't boil away. What we can do in the meantime is we can cook some of those items that we have just prepared. So actually, let's just check how many of what have we got. We got 5 rose hips and 4 reishi. So if we cook 2 rose hips and 1 reishi, so rose hip, cook, rose hip, cook, and reishi, cook. How much water does that leave us carrying? 0.8 of a litre, that's fine. Are we thirsty? We are, sort of. Let's just have a drink. And it's dark outside now. What time of day is it? I'd say it's about 8 PM. 55 minutes on the water, 58 minutes on the stove, 18 minutes on these. Unfortunately, we've got no more crafting to do right now, but we do have a few things to put in the crafted medicines cupboard. So let's have a look. We want to put one of them in there. Carrying 3 reishi's fine. Carrying way too many of these. Let's put 3 in there. And I believe that's the medicines cabinet. It is. We'll put that full bottle of antiseptic in there. Just reduces weight, 0.7 kilos. 7 minutes until ready. Let's just further check what we're carrying, see what we can ditch. Carrying too many matches. I'd like to leave that box behind. Carrying way too many accelerants. Good God, where did we find all of them? Right, that's better. We'll put this box of matches in here as well. Just makes us think twice. Take it, take it, take it. Move the cans back across here. Waiting for that water to boil. 30 minutes left, 33 on the fire. Just keep checking it. Right. We're going to have to repair clothes, which I suppose we should start thinking about while we've still got light. That hat, definitely. We'll use the fishing kit to do the repair. Can't repair in the dark, so we lost the light, so we've got to do clothes repairs in the morning. Those waters are all boiled. How much are we carrying? 0.46. So what we'll do is take that 2 litres, we'll put that pot back over there, we'll leave those ones on the cooker until the morning, or we could just pick them and, yeah, we'll take them and drop them.
If I can drop any of this gear.
Any job that we can do while it's dark, seeing as we can't repair clothes, might as well get it out of the way. Right, we're going to drop 4 litres. Only just see where they're going on the table. Oh, really straining my eyes trying to see the here. So, if I'm straining to see it, you guys have got no chance, and I'm sorry about that. It's, when I first loaded the Long Dark, and you will find it's the same, the game prompts you to do a screen gamma balancing thing to get the light and dark to the right levels, so that you can really feel the tension of doing things at night, especially outdoors. Unfortunately, that leaves the screen a little bit too dark for recording and streaming. Right. Now, we want to get some calories into us, we want to get some water into us, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it for now, because I want to, we're not fully tired yet, I want to pass an hour, and I want to see what calories we've got left at the end of it.
Something's making me feel tired.
So, that's only 495 calories. Rabbit is not an efficient meat, which is why you don't want to use calories or things like arrows and bullets hunting them. That's why you make snares. So let's eat that. And let's have a drink. Fully hydrate ourselves. Let's go back. Let's hit the bed. And I'm going to push for a 9-hour sleep because we need to recover condition. We might get 8 hours. go for that. And 2/3 of the way through day 16. We've got some daylight, which is good. Let's get downstairs. We're probably going to need to take a couple of bits of cloth out of the cupboard. And that weather sounds atrocious outside. So I'm going to move 5 pieces of cloth across to our pack. And then I'm going to go and stand beside the window. And we're going to repair our clothes. Repair that hat. And luckily, it took
need to eat soon.
It took no condition off the fishing tackle last night for the failed repair, which is great. Fishing tackle's now broken beyond repair. Going to repair the hat again. Now we've got to use the sewing kit, which is why we've got to get down to the crafting bench. Our boots are in terrible condition. We need to get them repaired. It's going to take 1 hour and 20. But he's hungry and he's almost certainly thirsty. We've got a bit more light outside. Let's go grab a piece of meat. Gives us a chance to check the weather while we're out here. Yep, a howling blizzard. Take that piece of wool. Take that piece of venison. Stand in the kitchen to do it. Right. So the wolf is 770 calories, the venison is 880. They're both roughly the same condition. I'm going to eat the wolf first. And take a drink. Okay. Now we'll go back to our clothes. Let's get those boots repaired. %. We'll repair them again, bring them up to 100. Excellent. These are our current outer trousers. We haven't got any ski pants or anything, so let's repair them. %. Let's repair them again. 91%. Let's do it again. I want them at 100%. Excellent. Now these gloves. Then we'll have to look at our outside coats, which use a lot of cloth to repair. Failed. Try it again. 32%. We probably have to get some more cloth out of the cupboard. 57%. They're taking 26 minutes, but we need to eat. Our hunger's getting pretty bad. So
I need anything right about now.
I'm going to throw all of that venison into us. Take a good big drink. Go back to the clothing. %. We've run out of cloth. You see how quickly you burn through cloth? We had about 10 pieces on us. So I'm going to move another 10 this time because we've got coats to repair and they use 2 pieces for each repair. We'll stand in the kitchen again. 100%. Excellent job. Now, I've said in previous videos, if you've got a pair of these ski gloves, keep them at 100% condition. They are very, very rare finds, and they are the only worthwhile gloves that only use cloth to repair them. All the other good gloves use cloth and leather to repair them. So, same as boots. So if you've got ski gloves, always keep them in a good condition. Right, so our boots, our outside trousers are in good condition. Our hats are okay. Our underwear needs done. Our inner jumper needs done. One pair of our socks need done. But both of our, well, these jeans and our coat need done. The coat is the biggest priority first. So let's get that repaired. That's an hour and 20 minutes again, and it's going to be sunset very shortly. Failed. %. Let's hope we've got enough light to do this. Yes. Coat's back to 100%. We still need to do that pair of socks. We still need to do that pair of jeans. And we still need to do this pair of underwear. But we're out of daylight. It's now night time. We need to eat, we need to drink, we need to tire ourselves out. So I'm just going to equip the gun. I don't think we're going to need it, but I'm going to step outside, get a piece of meat. That weather looks pretty rough. Let's just check. That's 5 degrees, it's not bad. Get another piece of meat. It's quite a dark night though, so that means it's a pretty cloudy night. The snow is horizontal. There's a chance of a blizzard kicking up. We go around this corner of the house just until we get that sheltered from the wind symbol. I don't think we can get it because of the direction. Yes, we have. How does the temperature feel now? Feels like 10 degrees. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to predict will be a calm but foggy day. That's going to give us a nightmare trying to find those wolf corpses. Put the gun away. We're going to eat half of that. Almost exactly half. Gonna have a drink. Now we're down to 0.6 of a litre. Wow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a litre up off the table. I can see where the bottles are. Oh, that's the table. Water bottle. There we go. And we'll head up to bed. We are not at all tired. We are not going to get a full night's sleep. And as much as I would love to continue on repairing, I'm not going to use the lantern. We can't fish on this map, so we can't generate lantern oil. We need to pass time for 2 hours minimum. That's putting us somewhere between 10 and 10:30 at night. Yeah, we're maybe just about getting sleepy enough. I'm going to eat the other half of that meat. I want to keep our condition high. If we get to ravenous with a red hunger or thirst symbol before we wake up, then our condition drops. So we've got 1370 calories in us. Our thirst is fully slaked. If I put in for a 9-hour sleep, we won't get it because we've got too much white at the bottom of the eye symbol, which is the stamina. But I'll put in for it. It says we need 608 calories for the sleep. We've got 1,362 left. Let's do it. Okay, we're into the 17th day. We've got a little bit of light. How's our hunger and thirst? Well, thirst we can do something about immediately. Takes us down to 0.9 litres. And one of the reasons I wanted to do that immediately was to see whether I need to pick up another bottle of water. Where am I going? Everywhere but where I need to be. I think that's what you classify as the doddery old fart's morning walk. Right, so we'll take that litre of water. We're going to need to bring in another kilo of meat because I want to finish these repairs before we go out, unless the weather is perfect. Let's have a look. Feels like -11. But it's a gorgeous day. It's clear, it's cold. The wind doesn't look too punishing. We've obviously got quite a strong frost factor, so I'm going to dive inside, finish these repairs, and then we'll step out and see if we can go hunting wolf carcasses. Probably got that book to finish reading as well. So, clothing. We got that coat up to 100%. That one's at 99. This undershirt's condition is quite low. Let's just do a quick repair on that one. That's at 100%. Oh, and the sewing kit is now broken beyond repair. We can't repair anything else unless we take the other sewing kit. We've got the underwear to repair, which we need for warmth, and we've got the jeans to repair for protection, and one pair of mountaineering socks to repair. So we're going to have to use that other sewing kit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start stacking the broken sewing kits in here. Gives me the opportunity to keep tabs on them. We've got 2 pieces of cloth on us, so we're going to need a few more. We'll move 5 across. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. What was it I moved across? I thought it was a flare shell. We only need 2 flares on us. Right. Before we start those repairs, let's just check our hunger. Yeah, we probably need to eat half of that meat. Take a drink. Let's just go check the weather again. Feels like -3. Well, the repairs that we've got left are relatively quick, so I'm going to stand outside to do them, which just helps balance our time indoors and outdoors. Repair 40 minutes. Feels like -1, it's definitely getting warmer. Let's repair them, 40 minutes. %. Let's repair these, 26 minutes. %. Okay, so nothing that we've got. Oh, these jeans, 26 minutes. Let's repair them. %. Right, so everything is in a good state. These socks are 96, that hat's 95. This, what is it, ski jacket is 99. Now what we should do if we get into the appropriate weather, this has got a windproofing of 2% and a waterproofing of 30%. This is windproofing 3, waterproofing 40. So we have got them the right way round. That's okay. Right. Now, how much water are we carrying? Because we've got to go and find those wolves. 1.8 litres, we're carrying half a kilo of cooked meat. That's fine. Let's get the gun out. Temperature is 0 degrees, so it's still warming up. It'll be even warmer by midday. While we're not encumbered, let's have a 5 crows flying. Theoretically means we got this weather for 5 hours. So while we're not encumbered, let's run up the hill, see if there's any more feathers at this dead dog up here. He's not dead. And he's scared of us. Right, well, we'll sort you out. There's a dead dog up here, which we want to check for feathers. But we also want that one dead. Affliction, blood loss. That's all we've got. So that's going to be a bandage and an antiseptic. Now the dog's just run past us. One of the new mechanics in the game is that while you're doing a timed action, such as applying medicines like that, wildlife will not attack you. He's just run past us back down at the village. All I'm wanting to do, and this one's, oh no, he hasn't despawned, there he is. I just want to check if there's any feathers around him. I don't see any. We may have to wait until tomorrow. Crows have disappeared. Okay. And what's our condition? 83%. We lost 17% condition in that tangle. Oh. So not only did we miss him, he then decided to attack us. Even though he was ignoring us up until that point. Something's going seriously cranky with the game. And now he's coming back again. No afflictions. Right. And now we're down to 55% condition. And I don't like the way we're getting through all this ammunition. Which way did he go? Did he go up or down? So many tracks and footprints here now, I don't know. He's probably gone up there. Let's just have a look, see if we can get a clue. There is definitely blood there. Did he go this way? I don't see any blood here. He did go up this. Sounds like he's just died up here. We've got 3 shots in the gun. I wish I had the bow and arrow. I'd be a lot more sure of hunting him with the bow and arrow. But we've got to get across to the map that's got a forge before we can do that. There's bunnies. I see no dead dog. I don't even see dog tracks here. I don't think he came up here. I really don't believe he came up here. Them's just my tracks. And if we didn't see blood off to the left there, then he must have gone off to the right. Thing is, I want to be sure all of these wolves are down before I do the next major task in the village. Otherwise, we run the risk of stepping out of a house straight into the jaws of a wolf. And we are slowing down very, very rapidly. It's not encumbrance, we're not encumbered. Has to be wind related. I don't see him there. Right, well what I'm going to do while we're here, we'll just get a mapping done. We should have done it when we were up the track at the bunny pond. Oh, come on. I'm going to have a quick wander along this slope. I want to see if that rope does drop down behind here.
All I can think about is food.
That'll give the wind a chance to die away a bit. Yes, it does. There it is, look. There's the rope. And yes, we can hear the waterfall from here. So I'm going to take a guess that that is the rope from that pond. Does that mean that there is anything else at the bottom of this rope? Check it out. Doesn't look to be, and that's quite a short climb. How's our condition? Our stamina's, well, we are winded, so we're not going to get up the rope without causing heart problems. Our condition's at 56%. We're slowly gathering it back. Let's just eat that piece of meat. Let's not lose any condition to hunger or thirst. Right, now, I wonder if it's a two-stage climb. Actually, what we could do... see if it will put that rope on the map. No, it didn't. It's a shame. I would have liked it to. But we know it's there. We can drop down here to Milton House. That's Milton House there. That's the wood shed of Milton, or the tool shed of Milton House. There's the post office. We can get down that slope, but we can't get up that slope. However, that does give us a shortcut up to the pond where the deer hang out. So we know there's rabbits and deer up there. We know that there's cattail plants up there that we still haven't harvested. So we can get up there, which is good news. So where did that dog run off to? That's where we fought him the first time. I wonder if he went off over that side. No. Let's get back down into town and look for the original ones. There was one that we shot that ran off over that hill, so let's go and try and find him. Oh, see what we'll do. Just have a stand up here, see if we can see a dead wolf down behind these houses. No. What I am going to do is I'm going to search these couple of houses again very quickly while we've got good afternoon daylight, because I want to make sure that there's nothing that we missed. That's empty. That's empty. We could cut that lamp up for metal. Have we got a hacksaw? I can't remember. No, we haven't. In that case, what I'm going to do is, unless we can spot a hacksaw, I'm not going to bother doing too much searching in here. See, that toaster can be cut up for metal. All these cupboards are empty, aren't they? Yeah. We did search all of these yet. There's no cloth here. No. Radio. Empty drawer. Nothing in that corner. That's empty. That lamp can be broken down for metal. We need a hacksaw to do any of that though. Nothing in here. No. I thought we'd got everything out of here. I'm pretty sure there's a house down there that we did not get everything from. Those two are boarded up, so we can't get into them. Let's have a quick, very quick look in here. There's nothing at the door. There's nothing under the rug, even though... See how the aiming dot disappears on the wall? And then I bring it down to the rug, and it does light up. Maybe it's because of the leave house. There's no curtains here. pretty sure we did everything in here. Yeah, we left the microwave open to show that we've been in here. Okay, there's no seriously doubt there's going to be a hacksaw upstairs in here. But there is things that we can break down once we get a hacksaw. Right. Let's have a think. Right. We've got to find a hacksaw. Now there is a car or two that I'm sure we haven't checked. I'm not sure that we checked this one. We have. The visors are down. Nothing in the back. No. That house is boarded up, yeah. This house is not. I'm sure we were very thorough on this side. So unless the hacksaw is hidden behind or underneath the cardboard box, don't believe it's going to be in here. Ooh, we did miss a bottle of painkillers though, so it's worth looking at. And a piece of cloth. Right, we can break that up for metal once we find the hacksaw. We've got to find this hacksaw. So much is relying on it now. There's another piece of cloth. Maybe we haven't been in this house. Metal pail, we can break that down as well. Metal shelf we can break down. So we can get all the metal we want just as soon as we find a hacksaw. Let's... That house is boarded up. That house is boarded up. These two are burnt down. I'm not sure I've searched that car. Empty. Damn. That shows that I hadn't searched this car. There's nothing in the back. Doesn't look like there's anything in the front.
I can always use more food.
Well, some driving gloves for leather to repair boots. That's always useful. Oh, that's it. We got through. Oh, now that's useful. We might be able to use that as an outdoor shelter to avoid cabin fever. We'll have to remember that. Pretty sure we searched this car. Yeah, visors are down. But it's possible it's this house where we didn't collect all the cloth. Now the other thing that we didn't do with these houses is we didn't go down the back of them. So I'll come back to that house in a second. I just want to go down the back here and just make sure that there is nothing. Well, there's sticks and twigs and stuff. I don't remember there being a... Oh, there's an archway there. Don't remember ever going through that. But that's another route through to the Orca garage. The Orca gas station. Depending on where you come from. I'm sure we searched both of those cars when we first arrived in town. Crouch, can we get in there? No, it's not going to let us. Ooh, almost does. That's worth checking out if there is a way into there.
Never been so hungry in my life.
No, there's not. This character dude doesn't half exaggerate about his hunger, doesn't he? Right, while we're here, let's just do a piece more of the map. Time of day. Ooh, we need to think about getting home, but I want to make sure I get all the cloth. I'm pretty sure I stripped that house, but this one here I'm not so certain about. There was one of those two that we didn't strip completely. So let's... Nothing in the corners here. Nothing on that window. Nothing on that rug or that rug or that rug. Nothing on that window. Metal cabinet's empty. We've left the cooker open. The toaster to cut up for metal. A cooking pot.
This'll come in handy.
Always good to have another cooking pot. That'll give us 7 in total, which is marvellous. Looks like we did take all the cloth from this one. Maybe it was the other one that we didn't. There was certainly at least one house that we didn't get all the cloth from, because we just couldn't carry it. In the corner there? No. No, I know we looked under all the beds. I don't need to repeat that action. Okay. Exit. Exit. That way. Still no crows. What are we doing for time? Well, we could have a quick look for that wolf. The one that we shot. We're not overloaded, so why are we so slow? Well, theory says it's because our condition's down, but it's more likely that we're walking into the wind. I see no wolf. How is our weight? 27.28. We can afford another. We can afford to pick up a few more sticks. Now all of this random meandering around the town is helping with letting those various animal skins and hides cure. And I still see no wolf here. We're gonna have to wait for this wind to go away and for the crows to do the job for us. Is that some old man's beard down there? It is. So that's good, that's respawned a little bit at least. There's deer down at the farm. So let's just do a bit of mapping. Let's just open that up a little bit more. It says there's saplings here, look. Wonder if we've got all of them. Definitely time to head home. He's getting hungry. His condition's down. And we need to rest up and recover. And we'll probably have to do more repairs in the morning, which is really annoying. And hopefully this wind will die away. And that'll let us get those wolves harvested. Or found and harvested, because we're relying on there being no wind for the crows to turn up and indicate where the carcasses are. Snow's still horizontal, so it's still too windy for the crows. When I say horizontal snow, what I mean is that the snow is flying horizontally, or is near to it. Right, we're hungry. Let's take a. We're gonna have to take 2 kilos with us because he is really hungry. So let's just drop all those sticks here. Let's just check anything else here to drop. Oh, we're still carrying all these teas. We don't need to. So while we've got daylight, let's start getting them on the table. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create 2 rows going down here. So we're going to drop 2 of them. I'm going to drop 1 of them. You notice how their condition's still at 100% even though we've had them for ages. We've got another bottle of painkillers that we can put in the cabinet as well. So rosehip tea, I'm going to start at the front of the table with the oldest one. So as we make, put the gun away. As we make more, we'll move them towards the back of the table, and then we drink them from the front of the table. Right, manufactured medicines go in that one. So I'm going to move that bottle. Look at them all. God almighty. I'm going to transfer all of them. And they're the lowest condition ones. I'm going to move all of them back into our pack, because I don't really want to be using these teas if I can avoid it. And you notice for the rosehip tea, 0.05 kilos for 1 batch of prepared rose hips ready for cooking, and a cooked tea is 0.1 of a kilo. Now the interesting thing is that these teas return a 1/4 litre of hydration, and a 1/4 litre weighs 0.25 kilos. So it's actually worth carrying these teas instead of the water to make them. The reishi mushrooms at 0.05 kilos for one prepared thing, and if we just quickly look in that cabinet, one reishi is 0.05. You use 2 of these to make one prepared, so you half the weight by preparing them. With these you reduce the weight by 1/3 when you prepare them. Reduce the weight by 2/3. So these two never carry the unprepared ones. These, however, are 0.1 of a kilo prepared. They use 3, and did I say they were 0.1? Yeah, 0.1. So these are actually lighter before you prepare them. Alright, so once you've prepared them into a bandage, they're actually heavier. It's worth remembering that the teas are lighter after you prepare them before you cook them. Once you've cooked them, their weight is lighter than the equivalent of the water to make them and the prepared mushrooms or berries. So it's worth preparing them, and it's worth cooking them to reduce weight. The old man's beard is heavier than the unprepared by 60%. It's not a lot though in terms of actual grams. Right now we've got some feathers to put in this cupboard, so let's do that. Got 14 feathers now. We've got to drop that cooking pot. Stand by for a clang. Not much of a clang. Oh, it won't fit on there. I really wanted it to fit on there. Never mind, it'll have to go on there instead. Right, we definitely need to eat, so we picked up 2 things of meat. That one's at 92%. Let's get that eaten first. So drink. .93 litres should be enough for bedtime. What I'm just going to quickly do is I'm going to step outside and drop that broken fishing kit. Which we're going to drop. We're dropping them all over here. We can't harvest them, so there's no point even trying. Right, that's a safe position. And what we're going to do is I'm going to, in fact, actually, we'll go and do the sleep and then we'll end the video. So, please remember that, oh, we've got to pass time first. 3 hours to pass time, good God. Please remember that I do stream The Long Dark live on Twitch every weekend. You'll find the link to my Twitch stream in the video description.
Feels like something is sapping my energy.
Please leave all your questions and comments in the comments section below the video. I will answer them, either in the videos or in the comments section itself. Oh, we need to drink before we sleep. Don't lose sight of the bed. It's there. You can also find in the video description links to my Twitter and Facebook pages. Please follow me there if you would. I appreciate that very, very much. Other links in the video description to Humble Bundle, where you can buy copies of The Long Dark. Watch out for them being on sale. You get your Steam codes from Humble Bundle. You contribute to registered charities in your country. And you also help me to keep the channel going, because a very small percentage of your purchase price comes back to me. Patreon link in the description. They would help me to keep the channel active, pay for internet, pay for upgrades to my system, etc.
I could eat a horse.
Of course, I've got to remember to wish you all a great day. Thanks for watching. Please give the video a like and click follow. And I will see you soon. But right now, let's just get this guy to sleep, because he should be thoroughly exhausted by now. Let's give him a 9-hour sleep. Then we can pop down and step outside the door and back in to create a safe position. So, we didn't get very much done at all today that we wanted. What time of day are we at? We're just after sunrise, so let's just eat the rest of that. Drink the rest of that. We've got just enough light to see where we're going. Let's just pop down, stick our nose out the door, and we know what the weather's then like for the next video. Beautiful day. We will have crows everywhere. There are dead animals. Perfect. It's -8 degrees, so we're going to have to wait an hour for the weather to warm up, which is fine because we still need to eat some more. So I'm just going to pick up another piece of meat, head back indoors, and we'll have a second breakfast. Hobbits would be proud of us. Let's just save the game there. And that's where I end this episode. And week 3 with episode 15 will start in the next video. I'll be hanging off to collect all your comments and questions in the comments of the first 14 videos before I post that one. So, thanks very much everybody for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.